In the shadow of the Swat Valley's majestic mountains, a young girl dared to speak when silence was demanded. Shot in the head by the Taliban at just 15 for wanting an education, she survived. She rose, and she became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate in history. This is the story of Malala Yousafzai, not just a survivor but a global force for millions of girls denied the right to learn. From a BBC blog under a pseudonym to addressing the United Nations on her 16th birthday, her voice echoes, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Welcome to Malala's extraordinary journey. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because her fight continues today. Malala Yousafzai was born on July 12, 1997 in Mingora, Swat district, Pakistan, into a Pashtun family. Named after the Afghan folk heroine Malala of Maiwand, a symbol of courage, she was raised by her father Ziauddin, an educator and activist who ran the Kushal Public School, and her mother Tor Pekai. Unlike many girls in her region, Malala was encouraged to dream big. Her father treated her as an equal, debating politics late into the night. She loved school, excelled in studies, and aspired initially to be a doctor before politics called her.
Being a doctor.
I have a new dream. So I thought that I must be a politician to save this country.
Why did you change this dream?
Because there are so many crises in our country, so I want to remove these crises and to save my country.
Fluent in Pashto, Urdu, and English, she grew up in a lower middle-class home with two younger brothers. But peace was fragile. In 2007 to 2008, the Pakistani Taliban, led by figures like Maulana Fazlullah, seized control of Swat. They banned music, TV, and most devastatingly, girls' education. Over 400 schools were destroyed. Girls were forced out of classrooms. At just 11 years old, Malala refused to stay silent. In 2009, under the pseudonym Gul Makai, 11-year-old Malala began blogging for BBC Urdu. Her diary entries captured the terror, empty classrooms, fear of attacks, and the simple desire to learn. "I had a terrible dream yesterday with military helicopters and the Taliban," she wrote. Only 11 girls showed up to school one day. She spoke publicly. "How dare the Taliban take away my basic right to education?" Her father supported her fully. A New York Times documentary followed her life amid military operations to reclaim Swat. By 2011, she received Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize and was nominated for the International Children's Peace Prize by Desmond Tutu. Her courage made her a target. On October 9, 2012, 15-year-old Malala boarded her school bus after an exam. A Taliban gunman asked, "Who is Malala?" He shot her in the head, neck, and shoulder. Two other girls were injured. She was critically wounded and flown to the UK for treatment. The world erupted in outrage. Pakistan's clerics issued a fatwa against her attackers. Millions prayed for her. Malala woke up in Birmingham, determined not to let fear win. "They thought bullets would silence us, but they failed," she later said. After months of recovery and surgeries, she chose action over silence. On July 12, 2013, Malala addressed the United Nations. Wearing her signature shawl, she delivered one of the most powerful speeches in modern history.
And if we want to achieve our goal, then let us empower ourselves with the weapon of knowledge. And let us shield ourselves with unity and togetherness. Dear brothers and sisters, we must not forget that millions of people are suffering from poverty, injustice, and ignorance. We must not forget that millions of children are out of their schools. We must not forget that our sisters and brothers are waiting for a bright, peaceful future. So let us wage a global struggle against illiteracy, poverty, and terrorism. Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. Education is the only solution. Education first. Thank you.
Her words ignited the world. The UN named July 12th Malala Day. She co-founded the Malala Fund with Shiza Shahid to advocate for girls' education globally. In 2013, she co-wrote the bestseller I Am Malala. In 2014, at age 17, she became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, shared with Kailash Satyarthi for children's rights. She graduated from Oxford in philosophy, politics, and economics in 2020, married Asr Malik in 2021. The Malala Fund fights for the 122 million girls still out of school, supporting education in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nigeria, and beyond. She's produced films, spoken at global forums, and continues advocating against gender apartheid, especially for Afghan girls. Her story was captured in the Oscar-nominated documentary He Named Me Malala. Malala teaches us that education is the most powerful weapon against poverty, extremism, and inequality. Her fight is far from over. Join the Malala Fund, support girls' education in your community, and raise your voice. One pen, one book, one girl, one world changed. Thank you for watching. Share this story. Subscribe for more inspiring documentaries. Comment below. How will you support education today?